Hey guys, welcome back to P3D. It's been a while since we've been into the 747, so let's go into 747 then. So currently we are KLM 747. Well, not the flight number 747. Our flight number is actually KLM 895. Sorry, and we're off to Shanghai from Amsterdam. As you can see, currently at the E stands. Gate E21, I believe we're at. E24, actually. No, not. Let's write down here. E24, yes. And so we're currently in the 747. It has been, don't know how long it's been since I've last flown in this aircraft. It is a beauty. So yeah, off to Shanghai. Flight time, according to PFPX, 9 hours and 39 minutes. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. Gonna get the catering on board and get this aircraft set up. So let's go inside the cockpit and let's go and get the batteries turned on. Standby power can come to auto, and we just wait for the displays to come alive. Got a Ryanair 737 over there, and this airport is massive. Don't worry, we're not gonna go all the way to what runway is it? That literally I hate all the time. Amsterdam Airport. Yes, we are not going off to 36 left. We are definitely not doing that. So we're at the E stands, but we're going to be taking off on runway 24. So that's not that long of a taxi, to be honest. So that's it, really. And the rest of the stuff is now powered up. So let's go to the ground connections. Let's go and request some ground power and get that going. Let's go and open the doors as well for GSX, and let's go and open the other doors anyway. Like that. That's good. Alright, I think the external power is now connected, and now it is on. Got all the power now, so these displays should turn on soon. It's currently 3:42 Zulu time, which means 20 to 5 currently here at Amsterdam, and it is already, yeah, we've got a bit of a sunset going on. We are quite high in the northern hemisphere, so it's quite early sunset today. We will be coming into about 2 PM, I would say, something like that. Coming down into Shanghai. So let's go to the FMC on both of these FMCs. I can go to legs page, this can go to pause in it, and we can go and get the IRSs set up to nav. Like that. This one can control the FS actions. This can go to 2000. Always column dark. Some reason sets it to TAI. I do not want that to do that. So, but first let's go down here. Yep, and let's go and tell the aircraft how much fuel and how much passengers are on board today. FMC3. Right. Okay. Our total fuel on board 155,169. That's 95% full, did that say? 95.2% full of fuel. Out of that, we'll be using 110 tons. And our zero fuel weight will be 241.4. And yes, it's giving us these crazy things. We are very close to maximum takeoff weight, actually. Extremely close. No, we're not. We're over it. I can't read. But hey. We're going to have to change the fuel then. Because PFPX does not correct itself. So yeah, 110 fuel, 110 tons of fuel we'll be using today. So we can cut this down to like, there we go. That works perfectly fine. I'm going to try and get it close as possible, because that just apparently gets heavier. Oh, that's too light then. Ah! Okay, right, let's go keep it here. That's perfectly fine. And let's keep it FS actions. I'm going to try and get it as close as possible, because sort of PFPX says, because of all the winds and everything, we should arrive there a bit sooner at Shanghai, as we are a bit lighter. So we're currently at Amsterdam, gate E21, 24, sorry. But that's not coming through. So go to GPS position. That's very accurate there. So Amsterdam, EHAM, off to Shanghai, which is ZSPD. That can go into the company route, taking off runway 24, like I said. And our flight number, like I said, is KLM 895. And activate that and execute it in. Right, perfect. Let's not do that just yet, but let's go to the depart and arrive, and let's go and set this up. So 24, and we'll be taking a spike. What's it? Spikeable. That's the full VOR name. That's 3KY. This one right here. It's the 3K, but the Y on the end. I don't know why it's. I don't know what the Y does to it, but hey. And that's done now. So go back to the Perfinite page, and 038, we can just like, that's all good. Gross. Just bang that in at the top left. That'll just help it there. Get everything else set up. So right, catering is now finished. We can go and close that door, like so, and we can go back here. So to start off with, we're cruising at 310, and now we'll do what cost index are and everything, but our final reserve though, taking 4.2 tons of fuel for the reserves, and our cost index, let's go 50, it's a bog standard number. So thrust limit, not going to do any derates or anything, assumed outside temperature of 31 degrees, because that's an N1 of 102.4%. Takeoff, right. I keep forgetting what restriction the takeoff limits. I think it's flaps 20. That's what KLM do. I don't know why it's a limit, but I think KLM do flaps 20. And there are our V speeds with our trim of 20%. And that acceleration, is that correct? Go to the legs page, and it will tell us. Yes, so there's no restrictions about anything. We can keep going all the way up. Actually, next page. Yeah, that's fine. Got any step climbs on our 18-page flight? Yes, up to 350. Okay, that's good. That's all right. That's everything's perfect. Remember to operate the jetway, which we have trim of plus 7.3. That is wow. So we've actually got no headwind as well today. That's fine. I believe though, actually, those textures. It is 20/3000, and the EO acceleration height is at 2,500, and this is up to the thrust reduction at 3,000, like so. That is actually what I think it is, even though the transition altitude is at 3,000 feet at Amsterdam Airport, Schiphol, like so. And we can go back to the NRF page, and we can go to the takeoff, like so. Come back to this page here. And you can actually see our little bit of departure there. It's going to set the rest of this. So VORs can come on. Actually, we can set this to HPA 1014. And that actually syncs to the other side. So VORs on, terrain and data. That gives us some stuff there. Get the traffic on. That'll show us some data once we've got the TGAS on. And this is write down data and weather. And also traffic. Like so. So, our V2 speed of 178, we can go and put that into the NCP here, 178. So yeah, V1 of 151, VR of 167, and V2 of 178. Beautiful. And our runway heading, so runway heading of 24 is 238. So we can push that in there, so 238, like so. And altitude is 310, didn't I? So yeah, last flight we did, at the end of the video, I did say gonna go back into A320, but no. I looked at all my videos and said, well, where is the Queen of the Skies? So we're in here. And actually, I don't think we're going to be at A320 next flight as well. We've got the very nice Majestic Dash Q400 will be coming up. Hopefully, if I can learn to fly it in time for that video. That'll be coming up. If not, if I think I'm still a bit rusty, I'll just go back to the A320 and do a flight with that. So that's the NCP and everything else set up really. So just gonna wait for the passengers and baggage to get on board. What that hydraulics is a bit weird, and actually we can go and test the oxygen, do some inboard flight checks, cockpit pre-flight checks, something like that. And the baggage now arriving, so we're going to take a while for that to happen. Let's go up here, and technically the fuel is loaded, so we can actually come down here, set up all the doors like that. Flight deck door is on auto, that's fine, and we can go and come here. That's nothing we need to do. We can do this, get some lights going, because it is going to be night soon. As soon as we take off, we're going to go to night very quickly, as we are going against time. So that's that. So our logo light can come on actually as well as the nav light. I keep forgetting to do the nav light. So sorry about that. Everyone can see it. It's still quite day, so most people can see us. Be quite essential at night. So that's pretty much the overhead done until engine starts. So we've got the fuel pumps and packs after engine, or that before, packs after, hydraulics through engine start. APU can come on before, but we're going to wait for the passengers to board. I'm going to arm the emergency lights as well. Let's come back outside, and the baggage just still hasn't even arrived yet. So that's a bit of a problem. We can also burn some of our fuel off actually starting the APU anyway, but there's no need for that. Right, let's get into a view that we can actually see the jetway, and I'll cut the video until the baggage is completed. Goodbye, see you later. Right, welcome back, and you can see the last bit of baggage loading on board. Got the one at the back actually, the after cargo is finished, and so let's go close. And the passengers are done, so we're going to close every single door that we have open, and they're going to wait for the arm all. And that means all doors are armed, and those cargo doors are closing. Right. Like I said in the last video, forgot to say at the start of this video, but if you'd like to see any GA aircraft flights, I'll be happy to do some. Like I said, I got the Phenom 300. I got some other like a Cherokee 180. Got some other Piper twin prop. Sorry, so that's that. And let's going to go to ground connections and set the parking brakes. I'm going to wait for the AP to start up. Going to get the AP generators online. Going to start all the fuel pumps, even the center ones, as that does have fuel on board in the center, I believe. And I'm just turning that on because I want to. We got fuel in the center. That's perfect. So I'm going to wait for the AP generators to come online, which is perfect timing. They are now online, which means we can go and remove the wheel chocks and request GSX4 pushback. And obviously we would like to go pushback with the nose to the right, because we cannot go to the left. Let me show you why. That view though. Yeah, if we go to the left, we're kind of going to go a weird taxi. Actually, there is a one-way system currently at Amsterdam, so no, there isn't anything here. That's the nose. To be fair, yeah, we can go to the nose to the right. And Alpha and Bravo, so Alpha is always going down this way to the south, like to the east and south, and the Bravo goes around this way around. So there is a one-way system at Amsterdam Schiphol, because how large it is. Let's go and prepare for pushback with our nose to the right. Do not want to start engines before the pushback, and let's get rid of that jetway. Let's get inside the cockpit, because we need to go in here to start the engines and everything else. So yeah, as you can see, it's getting a bit dark now inside the cockpit. Right, let's just go and wait here then. Wait for GSX to connect up, all its things. I'm going to get to the engine page, as we all need that for this engine start. Do any 7.4? No, I don't think you can open a window in 747. Doesn't look like you can. Not that PMDG hasn't modelled it or anything. It's just I don't think you can open a window in a 747. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. Is that a broken texture, or is that just me thinking that's something really weird? That is just a highway. I thought it was something really weird. Right, okay. Parking brakes are released. We shall start at wheel. So, auxiliary on the hydraulics there, and then auto on the rest. Like that. And we're pretty good for engine start. So, engine 4 and 3, we can go and start up along with not the strobe, but the beacon light to both. Like that. And we're going to dump in the fuel for engines 4 and 3. They can get going. So, like I did for the AP20, I believe, I set 2 views for the engines, got this one and this one. So, yeah, this one's good for engine start. You can actually see the turbines. This one's just really nice because it's really nice. Let's get back inside the cockpit. Got another KLM 747 there. 400, that is. So yeah, our N1 speed for takeoff is 101.9%. That's a bit crazy. But we are a bit heavy. Well, yeah, we are a bit on the heavy side today. And those just clicked out. So we go start number 1 and 2. See them starting to spin. Got 2 Etihad's aircraft right there. It's A330s, I think they are. And we got a 777-200 here. I think I can see a Delta in the background just there, the tail light there. Or logo light. Oh my, what is that? Sunset shadows. Crazy orange that was. Hopefully GSX stops pushing us back soon. There we go. Parking brake is set. Engine start is finished. Gonna wait for the AP generator 1 to cut out, which means we're on these generators. And we're good to... There we go. Good to clear the APU, like so. And going to wait for the... well, actually, we can go to the auto on the hydraulics there, actually, as well. They're going to wait for GSX to get out of its way, going to turn on the lights, and then we're going to go and turn on the packs as well. But while we're here, we can actually do the stat and do some full left, full right, all the way down, and then all the way up on the elevator. And then all the way left on the rudders. And all the way right. Good. Right, actually, I don't know if you need to arm the speed brakes for takeoff, but... yeah. I don't know. So we're going to go down here and set the auto brakes to RTO. And we are going to arm the speed brakes because I have no idea what to do. Righty-ho. Let's go and get the packs turned on now. To normal, so KLM don't do any packs off, takeoff, anything. All packs on, along with flaps 20. If any of you guys disagree, please let me know, and I'll check that out for you. So that tow truck is now gone, along with a guy, hopefully. Yep, that guy's just going now. So have a good trip. That's good. Right, taxi light on. And rudder turn-offs can also come on. Let's go into the trim as well, because that's a bit hard to do when we taxi. So 7.3. So we've got 6, 7.3 like so. And release the parking brakes. And let's get some power in. Bit more heavy aircraft today. And let's go and start the timer as well. That'll be a good idea. Right, so Alpha is literally just up here and then onto the right now. It's not too long of a taxi today. Runway 24 is just on the other side of this terminal buildings. Right. That shadow though, it's beautiful. So yeah, we'll be flying through the night, then out to the day, about 2 PM. We land at Shanghai. So pretty much down this alpha all the way, then we have a little bit of a kink to hold short on S7 East, which holds short for runway 24. And try not to get mistaken for the Echo 1, which actually crosses runway 18 left and 36 right. So gotta look out for that, because that will take us to the GA parking area. We do not want to be doing that. So let's go for set flaps to 20. So there's flaps 1 to 5, 10, and 20. There we go. And flaps are now saying to 20. Let's go and turn on the flight directors, and let's get LNAV armed as well. So here's Alpha 9, I believe. It just crosses Alpha and Bravo taxiway. And here's the confusing part. Go a little bit to the left, I believe, and then a little bit to the right. Just get onto this hold short right here. And a bit to the right, then the left. Yeah. Actually, no. It was to the left first of all. I got it kind of yeah, Amsterdam's a bit crazy with its stuff. I think it's due to Bravo. We're gonna do a little kink as well anyway. Just the one-way systems at Amsterdam. Right, Access Sky, tell me if there are any aircrafts on final approach. No, there aren't. That is good, actually. Go straight onto the runway, get the lights turned on. Strobe lights as well, and come on. EAR. Right, let's line up the runway, and let's get this TCAS turned on as well to TARA. Beautiful lining up, I have to say. So, let's not do rolling starts because we are extremely heavy and we could go off the runway. Let's go and set the parking brake, make sure we've got no warnings up on the overhead, which we don't. Any warnings down here, which we don't, and get rid of that stat page as well. And if it's armed, it should turn off, start the timer, release the parking brakes, but hold the brakes, about 50% on the N1. Hit trigger. Wait for the, yeah, it's all climbing up. Config spoilers, okay, we cannot arm the spoilers then. That's fine. I think it's automatic with the RTO on the auto brakes. Anyway, so airspeed is alive. We do have our N1, which is 101.5, passing 80 knots. Alright, we're approaching V1 now. V1. Right, we have V1. Rotate. Alright, positive rate of climb, gear up. And they're going to take our straight to the right on the turn. Just keep the nose pointed a bit to the right. It's not too deep of a turn. It's quite shallow. Just passing 1,000 feet, so I'm going to turn on the autopilot. The center one controls both something, yeah. So let's go and turn on the VNAV now as well. And, that should just overtake on the speed and everything else. Going to wait up to 3,000 feet when the speed comes up to the what we want it to be, which is about 200 knots, something like that. Just saying, maximum speed currently is 220 knots, so hopefully we can override that if VNav says over 220. We are restricted for 220 knots until a couple miles. Yeah, it's fine, 220 knots. Right, standard pressure, and let's go that all the way to 80. This can go all the way. I'd like to see everything on the flight plan. Terrain is active, weather is active. That's all good. Got the traffic on and on there. That's good. Auto brake has come off, and we can now go and reduce flaps to 10. Flaps are, yeah, they're going down to 10 now, and gear can come off. Gonna wait until we get past the 10 mark, and we can reduce down to flaps 5. And once we hit flaps 5, we can reduce all the flaps down to 0, because that's the speed we're going to be staying at. Nearly there. Yeah, it's kind of stable now, so I'm going to reduce flaps to 0 now. And let's go and keep it at 220 knots for now, until we pass this waypoint called EH-057 on my flight plan Navigraph, sorry. It's not actually on here, which is why it cleared itself way up to like 250 or something like that. So I'll hold it here for now until I get past this on the Navigraph charts. Amsterdam Schiphol should be close to our right, literally right to our right, which is right there. There we go. That's Amsterdam Schiphol for you. And there is the runway of death, which actually takes forever to taxi to and from. I don't know why they did that to us, but hey, it's the lonely runway. Right, just past that, so we can actually go back to the normal speed of 280 knots, which is what that recommends. We are extremely heavy, so we are actually going to climb a bit slow, which will take us to our flight level quite quickly. Our cruising altitude, that's fine. So I hope you enjoyed the takeoff today. I liked it as well, setting up the aircraft. It's been a while since we've been inside this 747, the mighty queen of the skies. So yeah, enjoy the cinematics. I'll see you in the descent, and goodbye. Hey guys, welcome back into the descent. Like I said, 2 PM or something. I don't know what time it is, but it's in the day, obviously. And we're off to Shanghai. Been about 9 hours and 41 minutes of flying, and you can see our initial arrival in today. It's quite simple. It's pretty much you go in and then all the way back and then all the way back down, and that's when we go down into the runway of 35 left at Shanghai Pudong, or whatever how you call that. I have no idea how to pronounce that second part of Pudong, maybe. Please don't laugh at me. Everyone else might say it wrong. Okay, so I think the airport's about. Nah, it's not. Right, I need to go set the standard pressure as well. Which the transition level is 118. The reason why it is sounds a bit weird. I'll put that in there. Because China, I don't know anywhere else, maybe it's the whole of Asia or something. But they like to set their altitudes all in meters. So I do have the I don't know if you can see. I do have meters up here now. So 118 is actually 3,600 meters above ground. And let's go and set the QNH ready for when you arrive, which is 1033. I'm going to set that in. Ready to transition. 10. Did I say 33? Yes. That's just being set now, like so. And actually we can set this down to 20 auto miles, and that can come down once more, down to 40. Right, okay. Let's also go and set the minimums, which is doing like an RNAV ILS. So we're going to go on the RNAV, and then we're going to go onto the ILS, which it is minimums is 212. So that can go in like so. Just gonna let it scroll past. Got a bit of lag spike loading in the airport. Very nice. I'm sorry, but I need to let you know that I have no idea who made this. I think actually, I might know. It could be Imagine who did this Shanghai scenery. Let me just check it, see if I'm correct. It is actually EHAM-ZSPD Shanghai Pudong, spelt Pudong. So the airport is currently on the left of us, somewhere around there. That weird stuff, just that, yeah. Okay, right. Actually, no, it might be just something there, but for some reason my auto throttle, well, it's not really working. That is, let's go back to the legs page, and can I change it somehow on the auto cruise setting? There is a no. I don't know why I thought it'd be an auto cruise setting, but I think it actually might be in the PNDG setup. We go to options and then simulation. You can see in hold mode. So now it's never in hold mode. I can't actually override it. So holding, I have no idea what that means. It's just assuming once it comes off hold mode. Yeah. I don't know when it comes off hold mode. Let's set that up a bit, maybe. Nope. Okay. Well, we might have to do it ourselves. Right. So let's go and don't have to put any things in, do we? Because we can just go to the RadNav page on here. Navrad, sorry. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. It's out of hold. That's perfectly fine. That's good. We're on the RNAV, the VNAV, sorry, which is looking good. So yeah, you can see our ILS is all set up, and is it correct? No. V4.7 apparently is what the actual approach is into 3.5 left. Our go round as well is at. It says here 909. No, it's not. It is 2,960, and let's get out of standard pressure. So let's set this up to 3,000 feet, like so. Beautiful view that is. The majestic Queen of the Skies, KLM. Nearly 10 hours of flying. Oof. And as always, I don't know what I've done to Sim. Don't know what I've done to P3D, but the sea, or the ocean, exactly both really, absolutely gorgeous. Right, just about to pass 10,000 feet, which is 3,200. Yeah, so back on the hold mode, which means I can override the stuff. And I just heard the cabin signs just ding. And I think that is the seatbelt signs need to come on. It's on also, so they just turned on past 10,000 feet. That also reminds me to turn on the lights. I have turned off the logo light. That's going to go off about. It should turn off in the air. So on Airbuses is yes, on the Airbus it's automated. When it has weights on the wheels, on the gear, so it kind of it's automatic for that, and so obviously it turns off once you're in the retract the gear, and yeah. So that's that. So I turned it off mid-flight. Don't know if you guys saw on the cinematics, but hey. Right, we're still turning to the left. I still don't actually have visual on the airport. I hope the airport's loaded in correctly. Because if it hasn't, well, don't know what to do. Right, we did go to init ref, and let's go and set our flaps 30 landing speed of 151. And this should be at 156. Like that. Let's wait for the other speeds to calculate. So it should be at 205, so that means we should be reducing some flaps here. I'm going to go reduce that into flaps 5. Because actually, if I take a look at the VNAV, don't know what it's doing holding us at this, but it's doing something. Right, let's go and check the flap reduction limit for 10. 240, so let's go and set flaps 10. And, let's go and try and get that VNAV back. I don't know why the aircraft, I don't know if any guys know how that does it. It just doesn't descend with the VNAV. Sometimes I don't have the set speed. Speed brakes are extended, I know. We are slowly but steadily getting our VNAV back. Right, let's get back on this, because actually we're getting on the glide slope very quickly. Glide slope is actually approaching us. Put it on the localizer. Let's get VNAV back. think we might be establishing the glide slope here, which is pretty good. And there we go, we caught the localizer. There goes the cabin signs, dinging. Flaps 20. No more flaps deductions until we get the gear down. Alright, come for the localizer and everything. We are just about to line up the I don't know what that's called. Not the glide slope, I don't know. That must be the localizer. Yeah. And once we've caught that, so we can go back onto the approach. Like that. Now turn on everything. We did just lose this little glide slope. We'll catch it back again. Don't worry. Right now, I'm thinking we're about to land into a pile of dust. I have no idea where the airport is. I can't see it at all. Just gonna wait at VNAV speed until we're gonna start descending again once it hits the glide slope. There we go, glide slope, and it's gonna start descending once it stops to lag. There we go. Don't know why it lagged a bit there. Some essentials from the airport. I think I got some runway lights coming to play here. One here, well, two here, two there. Right, we are all set on the localizer and the glide slope. Our speed is good. Gear down. If it would go gear down. There we go. Gear is coming down. Gotta wait for the green here. Let's make sure everything's good. There we go, green, gear is down, everything's good. Flaps 25 and then flaps 30. So we want to set us down to speed of 156, sorry. We'll be coming into the airport of Terminal 1, which is mainly where the main China airlines, sorry, I don't know what, just gonna have a massive blank. But mainly the main China airlines do come in on Terminal 1, and other airlines come in Terminal 2. But for some reason, on FlightAware, which is what I use to see my real world flights, it does say KLM came into Terminal 1, so that's what we're going to be doing. Gonna wait for 1,000 above. I think we get rid of the autopilot. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of it now. Like to have some fun. Gonna set the trim as well. The autopilot didn't do very well on setting the trim. Get a nice little visual approach in. So I had not some trouble, but with the 777 I was going to take off out of 3-4 left is what they normally use, and 3-4 right for takeoffs as well. 3-5 right, sorry. They mainly use 3-5 left and 3-4 right for landings. And so I was taking off in 3-4 left, For some reason, the 777 on the RAAS Pro, whatever that uses to do the callouts for like taxiway and runways and all that. For some reason, I was about to take off and it said on taxiway, so I don't know, there must be something wrong with the AFCAD going on here. But it looks like all the aircraft has got us lined up perfectly fine on this runway. So I have tested the scenery and it's actually really good FPS wise. And actually I think Ultimate Traffic Live has kind of pooped itself once again and shut itself down for some random reason, which is what it normally does after a long flight. Right, we are a bit high, but actually we are in a 747, so let's try and get that nose to the right a bit. This runway is short, let's get down. Full reverse, because I did forget to set the auto brakes. Let's bring those reverses in and it's going to manually brake us down. So, Terminal 1, here we come. So let's go and clear up our stuff. Clear up some stuff, sorry. And let's get out of this runway. Yeah, GSA. Actually, no it hasn't. There's just not many aircraft here. I do see an aircraft right there. Yeah, good. Okay, maybe it hasn't pooped itself, as I say. So let's go and clear ourselves up as well inside the cockpit. Get rid of the traffic now, don't need that. There are no aircraft going to land. Well, actually, no, taking off out of this runway. There is no aircraft taking off. I hope. Right, let's go and start the timer. 9 hours and 59 minutes of flight time. And this strobe light can now come in. Or it could just come off, really. Right, let's go and start the APU. And let's just hopefully get a gate which is straight ahead of us. That'd be a nice gate 11. Actually, we're going to go gate 12 as that is heavy. Handling by HAS, Hong Kong Airport Services. Very nice. Right, we did forget to turn off the TCAS. Let's go and not turn it off, but turn it to standby. APU is now running, which is good. I can't remember if this airport uses SOD. What? Are you serious? Also, Traffic Live. Oh god, there's an aircraft spawned right where we're about to go. That is annoying. Let's just go and park our aircraft because I am not having him doing that to me. So I've got to use the safe dock. I have no idea how this works. I have absolutely no idea if I'm online as well. Oh, I am. Perfect. There's a red light telling us to stop, I assume. New type of safe dock. Very nice. Actually, we're going to park up with what this says. Like that. Oh, there we go. We've got a certain just red, which is cool. Right. APU's running. APU generators can come on. Then we can shut down the engines, as well as the hydraulics, as well as the fuel pumps. And now the fuel pumps are turned off, we can turn on crossfeed. beacon light off. Now engines are shut down, emergency lights can come off as well. Packs can come off. Did forget to turn off the taxi light, that can go now. And that gives us a total block time of 10 hours and 5 minutes. 7 minutes of taxing it overall. Nice. That's all that's shut down now. Go back to the menu pages on these FMCs and request deboarding. Command J gets the what's it called? Jetway over. And let's go. Yes, okay, sorry, I messed up. Menu. There we go. Right. Let's go and open the cargo doors and open this door. And this door. Hopefully there's a thing. Okay, there is no jetways apparently. Activated. I'm gonna open all the doors then. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little flight today from Amsterdam Schiphol, EHAM off to Shanghai Pudong, ZSPD. Let's go and turn on the aircraft. And yeah, I quite like this flight. And I realised why there's a third one. There's now like a third cargo door that you're allowed to do for cargo aircraft. For some reason, I think it's trying to get to the bulk cargo, but I tried to look at it and it's just not happy. It's just like a third cargo door on the passenger side, so that's just going to have to do that. Right, all the aircraft here. There's like loads of China Eastern and Southern around us. Korean Air, and we'll just like that. Well, actually no, Korean Air are blue. Just that, but we're like this massive blue KLM thing in the middle of nowhere, which comes up from absolutely nowhere in Asia. Right, so I hope you enjoyed this flight today. I really loved it. Nice to come to China for once on the channel. New continent. I will see you in the next flight, which will be in the A320, or if I have learnt how to fly the majestic Dash 8 Q400 very well, it'll be in that, and probably be a flyby flight with that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the flight. Give us a big like, and subscribe as well. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.